Yeah, we are live now.
Guys, did you start this one? Anyone from the team? Am I audible? Hello.
No, audible.
Are we live?
Yeah, no, we are live now.
Yeah. Please continue. Hello, am I audible?
Yes, you are. I think someone tried to speak. Okay, so I think we can start now. I am Karthik Sainath Reddy from third year CSC, a core team member of Robotics Club of Sastra. So today is the closing ceremony of this 14 days of robotics challenge. Precisely speaking, this journey was a wonderful journey, and I hope you have learned a lot of things in these 14 days. And okay, now I Karthik Motki Anna will handle this session now. Over to you, Anna.
So, hello guys, people who attended the 7th and 11th day, they might have anyone if missed. I'll just introduce myself again. I'm Karthik Motki from 4th year Mechatronics department. So, I'm the technical coordinator for this club. So, I'd like to ask a question. Upon these 14 days, did anyone think why are these guys conducting 14 long days, uh, 1.5 hour each day? Did anyone get this thought? It, I'd be happy if any attendee unmutes his mic and say something, at least on the last day. Hello? Anyone from the team? Am I audible? Or is there any
Yes, Anna,
lag from my side?
you are audible, Anna. Attendees, I think you can unmute yourself. Someone give it a try, and you can speak directly. Like we are not professors, or we are going to do anything like that. Nothing
Is
is
there
there.
any lag from my
You
side?
can speak. No lag, but there is a little bit noise, but not much noise. We can understand it clearly. So attendees, can anyone answer for that question? Like, uh, what do you feel? Like, why did we conduct these 14 days of robotics? It was a lengthy journey. No idea, bro. Just for 14 days. Yeah. So you can unmute yourself and you can speak about what you are thinking, your thoughts or your views. Uh, any attendee can give it a try.
If you are uncomfortable with turning on your mics,
So
you can
we are
just
getting answers
type
in
it out in
chat
the
box
chat box.
stating uh, just to make learn all basics. Like if you have option to speak, I think all of you can unmute and speak. So give it a try today. And yeah, we are getting a lot of responses in chat box. But guys who are typing in chat box, you can read it loud. Use the mic option. Okay, so we are getting a lot of responses in chat box. I will let you listen that. So some responses are to discuss about each and every aspect of robotics in detail. Give 1 week of cooling period in holiday to recall and implement the college after reopening. Sherlyn is saying, until then, we had no idea of robotics. Okay. Himanshu saying, want to explore more with this kickstart. Great. Karanya Krishna, learning the aspects about robots and getting into the world of robotics. Nice. So, am I connected? Can I get some response to confirm that I am connected to you and I'm audible? Someone? Yeah, thank you, Avantika. Thank you, Sherlyn. So, I am connected. Okay, so we got a lot of responses and
So guys, I'll take over from here, Karthik. So based on your responses, upon hearing your responses, I've understood you focused on robotics, right? I mean, your responses are oriented towards robotics. But here's another key. I mean, another important thing that you've missed: consistency. So we tried our level best to conduct 14 long days of, I mean, creating content, generating content, presenting it to you guys. So, well, not at least for 14 days. How many of you are consistent for at least 10 days? So, did you ever think of that? Because uh, on the starting day itself, we told it is not about just learning robotics, it is about being consistent while learning. Learning is completely different from being consistent while learning. So, I'm not here to bore or lecture you guys regarding that. But yeah, did anyone think of that in this way, whether you're consistent or not? If so, at least try to be consistent, guys. And I'd like to hear at least one response from you guys on what did you explore regarding robotics, other than what we taught or what you've learned from these sessions. Did anyone try to explore other than what we explained? Any single thing, because there we can see the interest in you towards the field of robotics. So yeah, did anyone try to explore? Karthik, could you please read the responses if we get any? I'm unable to see the chat. My internet is a bit bad here.
okay, Anna, okay. I will read out.
Yeah. So guys, we are clearly ending the session. I mean, we are clearly ending the challenge today. So this is the last day. If you have anything to ask within regarding the session or say something regarding the session, this would be one of your chances.
Yeah, so Avantika is saying about changing fan into smart fan because one day the question was raised in that. That's about the day 8 session about designing a robotic system. And Venkatraman is saying, bro, I tried to rebuild my obstacle avoidance bot from scratch, the one I got from workshop.
Mhm. And no, something new in the field of robotics. Especially there are a lot of things going on regarding the current field, but yeah, something other than what we taught or what we see.
We got one more response
Okay,
from Abhijit.
I'll just spell it out. Be on. Mhm.
Saw a bit more on that forward and reverse kinematics, like the matrices behind the orientation of the joints and the links.
Oh, okay, you've gone through the mathematical model of formulating the forward and reverse. Cool. That's okay. Yeah, that's nice actually. So, any guess on why we conducted 14 days, especially 14 days of robotics challenge? Yeah, did anyone get the idea, especially why the number 14 days? Again, Karthik, please take the responsibility of reading the responses.
Definitely, Anna.
The chat box is all yours, guys. And yeah, obviously, mic is also yours. You open it up and speak. We'll be happy that few people are at least interacting. Any guess, guys? Any wild guess, silly guess, it doesn't matter.
So the question is, why 14 days? What do you feel like? It is a lucky number of some people of our club, or anything, any guess you are making on that number 14? So the question is, why 14? Yeah, Avantika is saying because after that only 1 week is remaining for reopening.
No, 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 Avantika. Actually, yes, there is a bit of backstory regarding this conducting this challenge. While having my semester exams, one day I got this thought: why shouldn't we conduct a program? So I'll tell you a few of the events that we do within RCS in an academic year. So we'll start off with an orientation at the start of our academic year. We'll participate in competitions, an expo of our projects. Again, recruitment. So yeah, while recruiting, there will be three stages, guys. First stage is an exam which will be conducted based on the concepts of your first year. That would be our first few people will be selected from that. In the second round, we'll take at least 3 to 4 weeks to teach you the concepts of robotics. So that is specifically for the people who qualified the first round. So that would be the second round, second stage, where you learn the basics about robotics. As the third stage, you'll develop a project based on what you've learned, and the final stage is interview. So based on the project, a panel will be asking you questions technically and in non-technical way. So that would be the flow of our recruitment, and that is the yeah agenda of our whole year, academic year. So this time, I simply got an idea. I just woke up. I just got a thought. Why don't we conduct something? Why don't we do something that's for a good sake for the robotics community? So if you see, there is nothing such as like dash days of robotics or some days of robotics. If you see in LinkedIn, you might have already came across 30 days of code or 100 days of code, something like that. But nothing's related to robotics. No one started this. So I was like, why don't we start this initiative? So this time we planned and we executed how to, how, yeah, we executed this. Basically, it took us a lot of effort to do many endless meetings, countless discussions. So yeah, this is the back end of what you see every day. I just after getting the thought, I just put up as a thought. My teammates are they are very good to accept it and start working on it. So each day, every day was just a challenge for us on developing the content, curating content, presenting it. And I hope you guys have learned to the maximum efforts as we kept. You've also kept the maximum efforts as we did. And this time, as 14 days of robotics challenge, we thought of doing something new. So this time, the key takeaways are not the knowledge, is not the knowledge about robotics, but being consistent in learning robotics. Not only robotics, anything. So the reason why we chose 14 days is I've read it in some book to make an action as a habit, you need to do it continuously for 21 days consistently. So the reason behind doing 14 days is We can do for 21 days, but it would be boring. It would be like general classes. 14 days is itself too long for anyone. But yeah, we thought of taking you guys two-thirds of exploring robots. That's the reason why we conducted 14 days. We conducted for 14 days. So we are with you for the 14 days, which is the two-thirds of making learning robotics as a habit. And the rest 1 week is upon you. So that's the reason we chose the number 14 days to conduct this challenge. And we thought of doing it earlier, but due to our semester exams and technical differences, we postponed it. Yeah, but now we are here after 14 days in the closing ceremony. I feel very happy for you guys. Like, you've got to learn something new, and I hope this is the content you do not see everywhere. Yeah, that's from my side. If anyone from the team want to know, or yeah, if anyone from the attendees want to know about something or ask about something, you can ask. Karthik, any responses?
Currently, no responses. Guys, if you have any doubts regarding about our club or
Hello,
about
am
these
I
14
audible?
days of sessions, you are audible, Anna. You are audible. So, guys, if you
Okay,
want
good,
to
good.
speak anything, you can speak about this question, or you can ask any question. We are ready to answer.
If not, yeah, anyone from the team, if you have something to say regarding this 14 days, you can proceed. I mean, your words. If attendees are not answering, I mean,
Anna,
you are
we got a
yet to
response.
reply,
Anna,
you
we
can
got a response.
say something.
Yeah. Can you guys suggest
Okay.
some books on robotics and if they are available at our university library?
Yeah, definitely. So basically, there are many things about robotics, but if you want to start with the theory, go with Introduction to Robotics by John J. Craig, and there are many books in regarding industrial robotics, general robotics, programming robots, and yeah, I've seen many. If you want, you can go to our college library. In the mechanical section, you can find those books will exactly be beside the mechatronics books. So you can find a bunch of mechatronics books. To the left of those books, we can find the books related to robotics. If you want any other books regarding robotics, I guess I saved few of the books. Yeah, if there is some other question, you can ask. I'll share the link in the WhatsApp group later. You can make use of it.
So, anyone have
Anyone
any
from the
doubts?
team have something to say? You can say it. Your works, your hardships, anything.
Anna, you are
Yeah,
asking
even
about.
you can ask us. You can ask us any doubts. We are ready to clarify regarding all these 14 days. If you are fussy about any topic, you can ask us. Every moment is a learning experience with us. Any queries or any queries regarding
Yeah, now we got a
the
message.
robotics
Towards
club
which
or
department?
to other functions?
Anna, we got a question actually. So, towards which department robotics is more inclined, ECE or mechanical?
Sorry.
Towards which department robotics is more inclined, ECE or mechanical? I mean, electronics and communication
No,
engineering
it
or
doesn't.
mechanical?
Actually, robotics. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I understand the question, but if you look up to the definition of robotics, it is an interdisciplinary course wherever you go. I'd say it depends upon the institute. If you want to take it as a course, it depends upon the institute. So mostly the institute goes with mechanical, but to be honest, Indian universities go with mechanical. So robotics is a specialization. They consider robotics as a specialization of mechanical division. Whereas if you go with foreign universities such as Germany or US, it can be if you go with Germany, few of the institutes offer an electrical. Many universities in US offer to the side of computer science. Yeah, it depends upon the university and say that Karthik, am I audible?
Yes, Anna, you are connected. You are audible.
So basically, robotics is an interdisciplinary course. To do something in robotics, to build a robot, you obviously need the mechanical concepts, electrical and electronics concepts. To program the robot to function in a certain way or function in multiple ways, you need to program. So it is a, amalgamation of all these three domains. In fact, based on the application, you can add chemical, biotech. Obviously, if you go with construction robotics, it will be you need to involve the civil concepts. If you go with humanities part, social robotics. Yeah, but if you generalize robotics as engineering domain, in India, mostly it will be towards mechanical. Any more questions?
No, Anna, currently no questions except that.
Okay. So guys, didn't you think who will be getting certificates and who won't? Didn't anyone get the idea, or all here for knowledge, irrespective of the certificates? If that's the case, I guess you've already succeeded in learning robotics. It is all about knowledge. But yeah, as we promised, you'll be getting certificates too.
Anna, there is
So
a question. How we get the certificate? It's also important.
okay. May I know who's that?
That's Himanshu.
Okay. Himanshu, you'll be receiving your certificates via mail. So the evaluation of your certificate, I mean, to get your certificate, you need to have at least 70% of your attendance. And you need to post again out of 14 days, at least 8 to 9 days on LinkedIn, as we made it as a mandate in our 14 days challenge. As I said earlier, it is not all about learning robotics, it is being consistent while learning. So a panel will be there to check who have been attending every day and who's been posting every day. So yeah, based on those, you'll be getting your certificates. It will take us around 3 to 4 days. After that, you'll be receiving your certificates via mail. I hope that's clear. And guys, I've shared the link. Did you receive it? These are the books I've collected for robotics. If you want, you can use them.
Uh, Guys, did you once check the chat box? Did you receive the link? If not, I'll share it in WhatsApp group.
No, no, we received a Google Drive link.
Yeah, it's the link, Google Drive link.
Yeah, I can
I'll
see.
share it in the WhatsApp group.
Anna, there is a query actually. Sherlin Preeti is saying, I didn't post anything on LinkedIn, but attended almost 13 sessions except yesterday.
Okay.
And there is a +1 for that message.
So we made it mandatory to post it in LinkedIn. I mean, we thoroughly reminded you every single day. I mean, I hope all the speakers have reminded to post in LinkedIn. We'll think of it, Sherlyn. We'll think of it. Yeah. Apart from just giving the certificates, we need to be credible to what we do, right? We'll have a discussion with the team and we'll let you know. Is that cool? I hope so.
Yeah, I got
Okay.
a response for that. And okay, so I got another question. Can you tell us about the first round exam? Looking forward for it.
So okay, the first round is the exam. We generally conduct it at the end of second semester. Though we tried to conduct due to many events happening at the same time, we postponed it. Soon for the 2025 batch, an exam will be conducted after in the current odd semester. This is strictly for Sastra students, as we are recruiting for robotics club at Sastra. So yeah, the first round consists of your first year concepts, basic mechanical, few questions from basic mech, electronics, electrical, C programming. Since you've finished both of the semesters, we need to think of a new exam pattern. Uh, Probably it will be conducted in physical mode, whether paper based or online based. You'll come to college, you'll write the exam, and based on that, we'll think of the second round. So this time we are thinking to try new things. So yeah, we'll update you soon. Stay tuned to our social media handles. So if you want, you can brush up the concepts. It will obviously be helpful for your core subjects. If you are from STRIPLE, SOC, and SOME. Any more questions? Hello.
Anna, you are connected. I am also waiting for questions in chat box.
Anna, can I ask one general question?
Yeah, sure.
Though nowadays in robotics many developments are happening, but though many developments are happening, but failures are also happening in robotics missions and all. What is the reason for the failures in these robotic missions? You think, though we have very developed machines and all, we have many technologies, though we have it, why these failures are coming? Why can't we make a successful robotic
Okay.
mission?
So you want to know about a robotic system or a robot? Successful making a successful robotic system or successful robot?
No, I'm generally asking why the failures are happening from the.
Hello.
Hello?
Okay. Okay. Yeah. I got you. I got you. So, generalizing this question, there can be failures in anything. So, if you want to not only build a robot, but if you are working on some research paper regarding machine learning, sometimes the data might be overfitted or underfitted. So you need to train till it is the data set is perfectly fit, right? So yeah, that is a failure case. So the reason why any robot or robotic system fails is, the first step we need to look into is whether the design is correct or not. Sometimes a tiny sensor can fail, which changes the measurements of the sensors, and it can vary the data logging. So if you know the concept of data logging is nothing but storing the sensor information from the sensors that we received from sensors. So based on that, we'll have a controller performing many algorithms. So any variation in the data logging can change the way the robot function. So yeah, if any small IC burns, the whole system might get short. There are several reasons, but if we generalize, troubleshooting the errors is what develops us. Yeah, to be precise, there are many factors. If you want to take a sensor which have some temperature range, it works fine in the temperature range. But if you take it to the mining section, it can't function because the pressure and temperature in those mines are heavy. It might malfunction. Though the sensor isn't damaged, the data it logs varies, right? So that can result in malfunction of robot. There are several reasons. Though we have advanced level stuff or advanced level developments, the infrastructure is built on the basics. So to be honest, there is nothing such as advanced robotics. Though there is a separate field or concept called advanced robotics, but everything is built on the basic infrastructure. If you take a controller, all the controllers work in a similar manner, but the configuration, the specifications is what makes the difference, right? And the way you use it. So all these matters. Yeah. This is not only for a robot or robotic system, it is generally for anything. Any tiny burnt IC or malfunction sensor or stuck actuator, if a motor is not rotating properly, if it is not producing the required torque, yeah, you won't get your desired function, or the robot won't function based on the requirement, right? So these are the few conditions. If you stick to the basics, these are the few conditions. But if you keep on building the infrastructure based on the basic, and if it goes wrong, then the capital and the robot, I mean, which you have built, you are going to take something, the stakes are high, you are going to take a great downfall. So that's the matter. Is it clear, Avantika? I guess Avantika just asked the question, right?
Yeah, not clear.
Yeah. Is it clear? Or yeah, we are open to discussion. Even you can contradict what I'm saying. I'll be happy to discuss right now. An open-ended constructive criticism is always welcome with us.
So now we have another question. How many people did you select for round 2 directly from this 14 days?
I guess we have promised around 3 people, right? Till now.
Yeah, no.
Yes, the team have made note of those names, 3 to 4 people. We'll let you know. So let it be a surprise till then.
Okay.
And any
So,
more questions or discussions?
or you guys
Yeah, you
want
can
to
have
argue
it.
anything?
Huh? Sorry.
If they want to argue anything with us, they're like we are ready to welcome.
Yeah, sure. I mean, we are open for a debate. Just now I told you, right? You can counterpart us. What you taught is not really worth it. Yeah, we can have a discussion. That would be great. Not someone take your time and type it in the chat box.
Now we got a
Nothing?
question. We
Okay.
got a question now. How to get funding for robotics projects? Are there any government organizations for funding robotics?
Mm, I'll tell you based on my experience. So to be honest, robotics is, though it is a great domain or platform you are looking into. Currently in India, there are not much of a development in this field. If you go as a student, currently there are many startups that are working on robotics. So after associating with them, I mean speaking with the co-founders and founders of those, we got to know that though the demand in the market is too high, the required skilled engineers or skilled people is too low. And talking about funding, there are multiple ways you can go with that. First thing, if you have a nice idea, you can approach any professor. If they like it, yeah, they'll help you. I mean, they'll take the project and you and the respective professor can work on it. That's one case. Second case is directly asking your college, directly asking your management for funding. So that's one thing. Second thing, and another approach is posting your, sharing your idea in ideation competitions. There are many ideation competitions that you can participate in a near around. I've participated in 4 to 5 competitions, not only in robotics but in the business field. So yeah, many ideation competitions will be happening. You can post your solutions. If you want a funding, or if you want to work on a robotic product, the first thing is there is a huge competition for what you're doing. Whether you want to build it for fun, no one's going to give you money for your fun, right? If you have some application, or if your idea have some application, people will start to show interest. So if you have a potential idea and if you want to convert it into a product, as I told you, these are the 3 ways. And you can approach DRDO and ISRO. I guess we have Center of Artificial Intelligence and Robotics in Bangalore, DRDO Bangalore. So I guess when I was in my second year, they conducted an ideation challenge. I got to know about it very late, but yeah, after that they didn't conduct it. So, or else you can approach anyone. If you have any relatives in DRDO or ISRO, they can directly put you to an internship. There you can develop skill and present your idea. It is a concept. If you really think you have a potential idea, to publicize it. And regarding funding, there are many ways. It depends upon how you promote your project, how you develop it, how you publicize it with respect to your own ideas. Okay. If it is good enough, you can present it in conferences, startup meetings. Yeah, there are many ways to ask for funding, or you can ask a company. If there is a company which product based company which is working in the field of robotics, and if they are in need of talent, you can mail the managing director of the department there, and you can ask for a funding. So either they'll take you as an employee, or you'll have a MOU, memorandum of understanding, and you can work on it. So there are ways. There are many ways. It depends upon how you approach a person, whether as a student or as an entrepreneur, or as a businessman or businesswoman. It depends. Is my statement clear, guys? I mean, did you get any clarity, or do you want me to explain it? And do you want me to explain many other things? If you want, I can talk about this all day long. Is it clear?
Venkatraman, is your doubt clear? Excuse me, Venkatraman. Is your doubt clear? Yeah, his doubt is clear.
Okay. Anything more, guys?
So anyone have any doubts? You can put it in chat box. Sherlyn is asking, can you share your social media handles as a link in chat box here?
So, guys, someone from the team, could you share our? I mean, you can just type Robotics Club at Sastra in WhatsApp, and you'll find them very easily. But yeah,
And
anyone from the team, I have a very bad internet,
yeah, and
so
adding to
please
that
share it.
point, we have our RCS
Yeah,
website
guys, you
actually.
can.
So if you go to that website, you can search all details of us and you can connect from there.
Yeah,
I
you
I
can
will
connect
post.
with us.
Yeah. Give me a minute. I will post the link of those website actually. You can use that.
Karthik, make sure you share our website, LinkedIn, and Instagram.
Yeah,
So
link.
any updates regarding the recruitment, we'll be sharing there, guys. So stay tuned to our handles.
Yeah, thank you, Manindra. Anna, Manindra shared those LinkedIn, Insta, and our website links.
Okay, cool. Manindra, please share them in the WhatsApp too.
Yeah,
If
sure.
not now, you can share them later. Guys, any more doubts, questions, debates, discussions? We're open. If not, we'll wind up the session. I mean, it's soon to be 7. Is anyone typing anything, Karthik? Or
No one are typing. And guys, I would like to add some point. Like, if you are feeling scared to speak with opening your mic, please remember at some point you should overcome that fear and you should speak. Use this as an opportunity to speak. Like, if you want to say something about our Indian journey, we completely welcome you here to take this mic and speak something. Overcome that fear, and this is an opportunity for you to overcome that fear in you.
and I'll drop a hint. As second round, we generally teach concepts, but this time, since we already conducted 14 days of robotics, it will be an advantage for you to over others as you've attended 14 long days regarding learning robotic concepts. So we just had a thought of conducting a group discussion as a round. So it doesn't matter if you have knowledge, you need to present it out. You need to talk about it. So that is what we are looking for again. So yeah, it's just a hint. It's not sure. We are not sure whether we are going to conduct it or not. There are discussions going on. But yeah, if if you are unable to speak in front of a group, then it could be a drawback.
So let's not make it silent like this. Anyone dare to speak? Say hi. Yeah, you can say hi by opening your mic or something.
Guys, if you are typing something in the chat box,
Hello everyone,
please. Yeah, who's that?
I'm Shalin here.
Yeah. Hey, Sherlin.
I'm just here to introduce myself. Like I'm going to second year and I'm from CSE department.
Mhm.
Uh, you guys just nailed your job. You kickstarted my interest towards robotics, and the session was very great.
Okay, thank you, Sherlin. That's good to hear. If possible, since you said you haven't posted anything on LinkedIn, why don't
Uh,
you just tell what you've learned, as in 2 to 3 lines as possible? What you've learned in these 14 days.
like I came to know about the differences between microcontrollers and the microprocessors,
Okay.
and I started using the Tinkercad software. I did not do anything extra, but followed all the instructions about the Arduino boards and ultrasonic sensors discussed, and I think I can do it. Um, then I listened about the coding session out there. They were talking about the Python concepts, and since I do not know anything about Python, I cannot say just like that. I need to revise something on that if I need to say. But
Yeah, that's very great to hear, Sherman. Yeah, thanks for speaking up. And yeah, guys, if anyone's typing, just unmute your mic and say I'm typing and just close it. We'll wait for your response, or else we'll just take up one more question from the audience, and following that, vote of thanks, and we'll wind up the session. And that would be the end of 14 days of robotics challenge, RCS summer school. If anyone's typing, we'll wait, or else you can unmute your mic and say. We're open for one last question.
hello, I'm Sherlin here again.
Sorry, who's this?
Sherlin Preeti.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
I'm a beginner to these robotics and all, but I have
Mm-hmm.
a idea which is for development.
Mm-hmm.
Like, can I text you in WhatsApp regarding that?
Yeah, sure, sure.
Okay.
If you have any doubts or ideas, you can always approach the team, or you can always approach me, my team, the club, any club handle, people related to that domain. Yeah, we'll try to respond to it. Sure, surely. I guess you've asked me in Instagram, right? I'll say it. I've been a bit busy from
Oh yes.
past couple of weeks regarding this and my other works. Yeah, I'll say it. I'll
Okay.
say it.
Okay.
Yeah, cool. I guess that's it. We'll close the session.
Yeah, okay, guys. So if
Yeah,
you
guys.
have no more doubts,
And
we can close the session. I'm waiting for a confirmation message to say there are no doubts. Can anyone put a confirmation message in chat box if you have no doubts?
If someone have a doubt and they're typing in the chat box, at least raise your hand. We'll wait for you. I know what it's like to be an introvert. So yeah, I'll wait for you. So if you are typing and if you don't want to turn your mic on, just raise your hand and type. We'll wait. Or else we'll, Karthik, you can continue with the vote of thanks.
Yeah, so okay,
I guess no one.
there are no
Yeah,
doubts, no
continue,
more
Karthik.
doubts.
No doubt.
Yeah, so it gives me an immense pleasure to deliver the vote of thanks for this event to everyone here. And I would like to thank my seniors and my team for supporting this session for 14 days of robotics challenge. And I would like to give a special thanks to all the attendees who made this session successful. And I would like to really appreciate your patience for being working on robotics for 14 days without feeling that you are wasting time in holidays and all. You did a very great work. Thank you guys, and thank you team for creating the content, delivering the content and everything. So thank you everyone.
And that's it, guys. Thanks for attending and making the 14 days of robotics challenge by RCS Summer School successful. Thank you, guys. And
Yeah,
yeah,
if you
we
want
can
to,
stop the stream.
yeah, we will stop it.
And yeah, that's it.